Hi, welcome to Real Review Hub Project 24 case study month 11 update. This is actually the third time now I'm recording this, which is really funny. I guess I have to laugh at myself. So I recorded this, put it up on YouTube, realized that half the screen was cut off. I don't know why. Use the same OBX software I always use, and didn't work. So now I'm using some Zoom. Just re-recorded it. Realized I guess there was a YouTube video playing in the background, so it was me talking over some backgrounds. So you couldn't have understood it. So here's take number 3. For those of you guys that have been following along, this is month 11 of our Project 24 case study, where we are going to give you an update of our 2 sites, Project 24, our progress that we've made, and how that compares to how they lay it out, the expectations in Income Schools Project 24. So here is the timeline as laid out by Project 24. We are in month 11, as you can see here. So far, the total earned, as laid out by Jim and Ricky, should be around $1,615, $900 in this current month, and then that breaks down $800 from your site number 1 and $100 from site number 2. And page views, you should be getting about 6,000 per month in site number 1 and 1,500 per month in site number 2. Okay, so let's take a look at site number 1. So last month, if you remember, here's a snapshot from last month. We had 7,930 page views. That was down, actually. We had hit around 9,000, and then we took a dip. In this current month, we crawled back up to 9,075 page views. On-page time still hovering above 4, which is awesome. And all time, we are at 52,642 page views, as you can see here. So you can see, compare that to where we should be on site number 1. 6 plus 3 is 9, 10, 5, 11, 250, right? Let's call it about 12,050 total page views we should have, right? Based on how they laid it out. And we are at 52,000. This is really impressive, guys. For those of you that have been following along, you know this. What makes this most impressive is, and this is where the gold is, I think, for Project 24 and the course, and why it's worth its weight if you're thinking about doing content marketing for websites, either for new passive websites or for a current website. These articles were written with no backlinking, no PBN links, no gray or black hat tricks. A lot of the things that you're always worried about Google penalizing. This is strictly Jim and Ricky laying out how do you pick articles to write about, how do you do your keyword research, how do you select the articles to write, and then exactly word for word, line by line, how do you create content that Google likes? As you can tell here, Google is liking this content, and I think it's because people are liking the format, right? They're staying on page for 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Here's also what I would say. Every time I do these videos, and I said it in the first 2 recordings of this month 11 update, but I think it's worth noting, this site only has the original 30 articles on it. At month 11, you should have way more content if you follow Project 24 the way Jim and Ricky lay it out than this. The way they lay it out is the first 3 months you should take to finish about site number 1, then you move to site number 2, right? And then you are adding about 3 pieces of content every week. And that could be like a video and 2 articles or what have you. I have not done that. This site only has the original 30 articles on it, which makes me believe makes me wonder if I had continued to write content and maybe doubled the content, would this be at 20,000 page views or more? So that is something you guys can definitely, I think, crush and kill in terms of these numbers if you actually add more content. Let's look at site number 2. So site number 2, last month, so this is month 8 of this site, right? Because I started this site after the 3 months of writing the content for site number 1. This last month did 4,138 page views, and then this month it jumped to 6,418, right? And an average time on page of 5 minutes, which I think is pretty impressive. You can see here, all time since we started, it has 20,660 page views, okay? Now let's compare that to where we should be. And they're saying roughly we should have, looks like about 2,200 page views all time on site number 2. As you can see here, we pretty much 10x'd it so far, right, at 20,000 page views. So we are way ahead of the game, and Jim and Ricky do say that their traffic estimations are conservative. I believe it. I think these two sites are proof in the pudding. Site number one, again, is more in the arts entertainment space, okay? And site number two is more in the home services space. So they're completely two different niches. Also, site number one, completely new domain, purchased it, loaded it on WordPress July 4th, 2018. Hence, we're about 11 months. Right now is June 10th-ish of 2019. This, as you can see, goes to June 4th, 2019, right? Yeah, July 4th, we started at 2018, in case I said that wrong. So, one of the things you can see here is this was a brand new domain, and then site two was actually a domain that I had purchased for an idea for a site that I never did anything with, had very thin content on it, and I decided to go with that idea because the competition looked decent. So I started putting Project 24 into it around this time in October of 18, and you can see here we're 8 months in, and it's starting to take off with traffic. Again, no PBN links, no guest posting, no shady bank links. I mean, this domain had no backlinks to it or anything. It was just a domain that I had put on and put up early. So this to me is the biggest endorsement I can give to you guys. If you guys are going to do Project 24, for me, this works with two completely different niches. Follow Jim and Ricky's plan about how to come up with a niche, come up with a brand plan, create your hit list of article ideas, and then follow the content plan better than I have. Okay, this site only has about 33 articles on it. So I have a writer right now who's adding articles to this. She does about 1 to 2 articles a week, depending on how long they are. Right now, she's writing more pillar posts, so they're about 3,500 words. So it's usually about one of those. I need to step up my game here. And then the first time I recorded this month 11 update, the one that was all cut off that I'm going to take down as soon as I upload this one, I said I really need to make year number 2 because next year makes my 12-month anniversary, right? I want to really figure out what happens in year number 2. So I want to commit to getting more writers on board, and I've actually reached out to a writer that I think is going to come on board for my original site to at least be adding some more content here. Hopefully we'll start to get articles maybe this week coming up, and at least 1 or 2 articles a week that I'll be paying for. So then we can actually see what will happen with the site when you don't ignore it for 8 months, right? When you actually add content. I think it has some runway, and I want to see where it can go. And I think that'll be interesting for you guys. Now, you guys have been following along. We've been ahead when it comes to page views. However, we've been below when it comes to revenue, and that is another shortcoming of mine. I have not monetized these sites well at all. So site number 1 in month 5, if you remember, made $72.50. That was from one affiliate purchase that was offering a bonus that month. Month 6, $0. Month 7, $9.73. Month 8, $8.97. Month 10, $60. And then month 11, our current month, made only $5.61 in AdSense. As you can see here, I had the same issue I've had in previous months. AdSense only showed for about just under 3,000 views. Something's going on still. I took someone's advice by adding a child theme. I thought I did it right, but for some reason when I update there, the AdSense ads stop showing. I don't catch it for a couple weeks, and then hence only getting 3,000 views ads. Even still, if it had shown for the whole thing, it probably would have made like $14, $15, nothing exciting. This was a sale at a different affiliate network that I use. It was actually only $9 was this month, not $14. The $5 was the previous commission, but that affiliate site is so bad you can't even parse it out by like dates. At least I couldn't figure it out, so I just took a snippet of the total, so $9. And then this is the actual screenshot from the affiliate network that made me this $60 and this $72. You can see not many clicks here, 30 clicks, no conversions this month. So I need to add some more links, I think, to the site, which I started to do a little bit last month. And then you can see here a paltry 3 clicks to Amazon. I really don't have a lot of Amazon products clicked on this site. So again, I think this is all stuff that if you guys have similar numbers, you can blow out these income numbers, because I'm just not doing a good job of monetizing. For me, it's more important to really learn this content strategy that's duplicatable, because to me, then that's where the gold is, right? You can get multiple pieces of content and niches that you can drive traffic to and make money in. Even though I guess you should make more money than this when you actually have some. So I'm working on that. Site 2, which again is in month 8 of its Project 24 existence. It made $2.47 in month 3, $2.88 in month 4, month 5, $9.73, month 6 it took a little jump, $29.67, month 7, $40, and then this current month, $77.62. So the cool thing about this is steady uptick. As you can see here, the AdSense made $43.23, so the ads pretty much showed for all the page views. And then also I have more affiliate products clicked here, linked on these pages, because there's some more obvious products that I was able to kind of like put on some of the pages. And we got 205 clicks, 26 items ordered, 23 shipped, a conversion of just under 13%, $651 in items. So these items are a little bit cheaper than probably I would suggest and Jim and Ricky suggest, but $34.39. So this is probably more like the site that Jim and Ricky would lay out for you. So takeaways. What's my goal? So my goal is to get this new writer on board, adding content to site number 1, continue to get the writer who's writing articles for site number 2. I've been pushing her to see if she can give me some more time because she does it part-time, and she said that possibly she can. So maybe I can get her up to a consistent 2 or 3 articles a week. Those are my content strategies right now. And if these don't work out, I'm just going to have to find more writers that can also add some content. I did apply for Ezwick ads, which the first time I recorded this video, I was having trouble getting it to show. The bright side is, and give you a quick update there, it seems like it started to have some page views, at least on one of the sites. So if I can get those up and running this month, hopefully you'll get some more ad revenue. We'll check out the Ezwick over AdSense. We'll see how that works. And I think that's it. But I think, filming this is good. Hopefully it's helpful for you guys. There is an affiliate link below. If you use that, much appreciated. I do get an affiliate commission. If you don't want to give me affiliate commission, no harm, no hard feelings. I would still recommend this if you're really looking at a way to create passive sites or add content or content strategy to your current site that can really help organically. Question was written in one of the previous articles. I'm right about 87% to 90% is organic traffic. That is another actual failure of mine. So Jim and Ricky give a pretty good strategy for YouTube and Pinterest that probably would make these numbers also go up if you do it. I have not done that great. I only have a couple pieces of content on Pinterest and YouTube, and that's only for site number 1, but nothing like what they actually tell you to do. So that would be my suggestions. A, join a Project 24 if you're really thinking about creating passive sites or getting better ranking organic content on your current site. B, follow the plan better than I have when it comes to Pinterest and YouTube and consistency of content. And then C, when you get the traffic, actually monetize so you can make a few bucks. So maybe I give myself a short goal right here is try to get enough monetization that it covers the articles I'm writing every month, and so I can get more writers. That's kind of a short-term goal that I'm going to try to do. So hopefully this was helpful. Thank you. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get updates, and I appreciate you watching. All the best with your sites. Take care. Bye-bye.